to accept that you and I are never going to work out.
I think I'm in love with you.
Well, that depends on how much of the estate you want to give to your mum.
Well, what about 50-50?
Okay, I'll draft an authority for you to sign based upon those terms.
Great.
It's a copy of the form that your mother signed when she had your grandmother's body released to a funeral director in Ingleside 3 months ago. So you knew all about the contents of the will before you even set foot in this town, did you not?
Just tell me, is it true? You knew about this all along?
True. Everything I told you about why Mum left her estate to you is true. She was just trying to punish
Yeah, but you knew about the will before you came to town, right?
Oh, well, look, I had my reasons, good reasons, and I'll explain everything when they go, just you and me.
How can you possibly explain away the fact that you've known about your mother's death for the last 3 months?
So that phone call about your mum, it was an act.
I think we should go. They've got a lot to sort out.
Oh, I don't plan on going anywhere until Drew asks me to.
Look, do what you want. I don't care. All of you.
Drew, please, just give me a chance to explain.
Why? Okay? So you can lie your way out of it? Because that's what you're good at.
I was just trying to find a way for us to be happy.
No, you weren't. You were looking after yourself like you always do. You're a... You know what? You're a joke.
I've vacated the van, but I've left some luggage inside the house until this evening. I hope that's all right.
Yeah, of course.
Morag's kindly offered to drop me off at the airport. Well, she has to be back there anyway at the city, so...
Oh, goodness me, it's been one farewell after another around this place lately. Sally, I wonder when we might be able to do something about the septic problem.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, Brad was going to organise it, but with him being indisposed, somebody else will have to take over the reins.
Yeah, I don't even know which plumber he was speaking to or what they'd agreed on.
It's okay, Sal. It's the Harrison boys from Yabby Creek. I've already phoned them. Everything's under control.
Oh, that's one relief.
Well, I'd better get a move on. There's still some people I have to see before I leave.
See ya. Thanks for looking after that for me. There's so many things around this place that Brad took care of. He didn't call in while I was gone, did he?
Just need to give him a bit of time, love.
So the whole time she was doing what? I don't understand.
She did it to get me on side, soften me up so I'd feel sorry for her, and sign over the money when I heard her sob story.
So she was lying? You told me she wanted something from the second she walked into town, and I was sticking up for her.
And don't feel bad. She's good at what she does. I mean, she even gave me this to give to you. I honestly thought it was about us being a family again. That all she ever wanted was the money.
Poor Drew. He's put so much into trying to repair this relationship. It must be devastated. Do you know where he is?
Sorry, I've got no idea. But I can imagine what he's going through. I mean, to experience that level of betrayal by his own mother.
That woman doesn't deserve to be a mother.
Oh, that doesn't sound too good. Nobody I know, I hope.
Look, I understand you're angry at me, and I know why, but we really need to resolve this. So, darling, if you could please call me back.
Jazz, give him some space.
Just leave Drew to me. You focus on keeping us out of trouble.
Well, that's if I still have a career after Morag's finished with me.
You knew what you were getting into.
Hi.
Hi.
I just heard about your mother. You have my condolences.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I also just heard about what happened with Drew. I'd be really interested in hearing your side of the story.
You couldn't just contest the will?
Oh, that's what my lawyer said, but I couldn't do it. Things between Drew and I were already bad enough. Imagine. Hey, Drew, remember me, the mother you think neglects you? Well, your grandma's dead and I'm taking you to court. No mother wants to walk back into their son's life like that. Not even me.
When you think this whole charade thing's a better option?
Look, all I wanted was for everybody to be happy. I wanted to salvage my relationship with my son, and yes, for us both to get a fair portion of the inheritance. Is that so bad?
This whole thing with this letter then, the way you flipped out. The letter had something in it that was going to expose you, didn't it? That's what that was about.
You just got too close and I panicked. I felt like everything was getting out of control. I'm sorry.
And what about you and I, Jazz? Was that all part of your plan?
No, of course not.
It helped though, didn't it? They put you in the good books with Drew and gave you an into the town which you weren't getting with Leah and Dan.
Tony, you have to believe me. It was never meant to be this way. No one was supposed to get hurt.
You know, Jazz, I do actually believe you. That you felt justified in doing what you did, but it takes nothing away from the fact that the rest of it was morally bankrupt. You know, I feel sorry for you, Jazz. I really do. I think you've lost far more than you will ever realise.
It shouldn't be taking Cassie this long to get back to me. I think she's avoiding me on purpose.
Well, she's probably worried you'll try and talk some sense into her.
Yeah, which is exactly what I am going to try and do.
Sometimes that girl's too headstrong for her own good.
She's already had enough bad relationships. The sooner she gets rid of this Hank, the better.
Well, at least there's some good news, Sal. You know, the septic. I've had a look at these plans and the quotes, and they're all okay. Brad did a good job organising this price. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned him again.
Oh, it's not your fault. I'm just worried. You know, I can't help but think about it, you know, where he is and what he must be going through, what I've put him through.
He'll come back when he's ready. There's no point in worrying yourself sick over it.
Hey, is Rick here?
You lost him again. Last time I saw him, he was heading up to his room.
Yeah, Maddie, have you seen Cassie? We're just worried about her. She's not answering a phone.
Oh, she's fine. I saw her on the beach.
When was that?
Not too long ago.
Was she with Hank? It's all right, Maddie. Rick's told us everything. So if she was with Hank,